Nigga, do I look Spanish?
You could be
Nigga, I don't look Spanish.
Dominican.
All right.
Follow this wave. I don't wanna play the games you play. I don't want you to leave. I just wanna make you stay. Because I love the way your body day. Okay, follow this wave. I don't wanna play the games you play. I don't want you to leave. I just wanna make you stay. Because I love the way your body moves.
Award-winning song by.
Lyle.
You want to put the microphone like right closer to you.
Oh, my fault.
Why when dudes is on the phone with their girl and the girl they're trying to impress is like, yo, what's good with you?
Yeah.
Their voices like go.
Yeah, they voice
And that
goes
smile, you
down.
see that smile she giving right now, they were like, nothing. Like, yo.
Why you sound like that?
Exactly.
I'm just chilling, I'm just chilling,
And then because girls do not know how to give compliments. So
They don't.
they do back. They be like, "Why you sound like that?"
Or if they try to do a compliment, they'll put little in front of them. They're like, I like your little outfit.
Yeah, it's your little sexy voice.
Yeah, your little hairdo. I like your little
Okay,
hairdo.
I see you with your little. They always say, "Okay, I see you with your little." With your little. What if we say? I see what your little.
I see y'all with
your
your
hair
little,
did.
snap with y'all little hair done. I see y'all.
I see what your
Y'all little nails.
butterfly lashes. You can take that shit and fly all the way to Baltimore. Ladies, learn how to give compliments.
Yeah.
Mean it because no,
y'all don't. To each other, y'all do.
Yeah, I do.
To each other.
When a girl walking in, like, yo,
Bruh.
your hair look nice.
Your hair is beautiful.
Where you get your lashes
You
done
looking
there?
fine,
But
girl.
you know what y'all do at the same time? As soon as you turn around, they talking shit about her. I bet you that's a BBL. You don't know. You know her. You've known her for like 15. I bet that's a BBL. Do dudes?
Please do.
Hello, Miss Scorpio. Can y'all hear us? 1, 2, 1,
Let us
2.
know,
We
let
want
us
to
know.
make sure because we really going in. Miss Scorpio. No sound. Can y'all hear us? 1,
Is
2.
there no sound? Hold on. Okay, so it might have been.
And I can hear the echo. You need to turn that down or mute your laptop. Oh wait! I think they can hear us now. A delay. Okay, yeah.
It's saying okay, it's fixed. It's fixed.
All right. So like we were saying earlier, gonna get back to it. Girls and compliments blows my mind. You can go and get your hair cut, get that crispy. There's a difference of kind of lineups that you get at the barbershop, right?
Yeah.
When you only give them like that $25 or that $30, they give you that quick lineup. But when you tipping them on that 25 and the total comes to be like $40, $50, they bring out the razor. So they getting you extra crispy. And then you go to the crib and then your girl's like, okay, with your little haircut. Or you go to the mall and you switch up your style so now you look all corporate. You don't get the baggy suits. You get the suits that they wear in London.
Fitted.
The fitted suits.
Yeah.
Okay, where you going with your
Slim fit. That's what they
the
call
slim
it.
fit? There we go.
Slim fit.
Some people go overboard and get the slim.
The super slim?
The super slim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you get your little outfit, you get your hair done or your hair cut, whatever because you get your hair done.
Yeah.
I get my hair cut, so it's a difference. And then your girl looks at you and she wants to give you like a real, because it's not the same compliment she'll give her girlfriend. Her girlfriend, she'll eat her from head to toe, your hair, your lashes, even your earrings, all the way down to your outfit. So it's real it's real different, the compliments that men.
Y'all got to give us better compliments than what y'all be giving us. Though.
Yeah,
Come on,
and don't put the little in front of everything.
Yeah, y'all ain't got to put the little. It seems like y'all want to give.
Are y'all afraid? Are y'all afraid to give the compliments? Like, and then our sound engineer keeps on saying that we do give y'all compliments. Give us an example.
What's wrong with gassing your?
We gas y'all all the way up. But we need the compliments to boost our ego.
Exactly.
We went through all that time to get okay. So women always say they don't get their hair done, they don't get their outfit for another man.
Dudes everything. Majority of the things that men do is to impress women.
Yes, exactly. So the least that woman can
get is get a real compliment.
And don't put the little in front of it.
Right.
Okay, with your little Versace shoes on.
Okay.
This shoes cost like $2,500.
Your little jacket. Your little jacket. I see your little jacket.
Just what? The compliment goes a long way. It's an introduction to a beautiful conversation. I open up the door for you, right? The one thing I know women that can't ignore, and I pride myself on that. The cologne. Smell good, and she will talk to you. You don't even have to open up your mouth. I have gone on like dates with my girl, and we walk in, and they're like, "Where do you want to be seated?" And as soon as I walk in, and I'm like, "We made reservation," I give my name. They're like, "You smell so good." I can see the hate on my wife's face because I'm getting this compliment. And then there's one time it backfired on me though. I ain't gonna lie. We walked in there because I'm a man that can switch up the scents. You don't always want to smell like real manly. Sometimes you want to smell like. Have you ever smelled like Lacoste cologne? Lacoste has their own brand of cologne, and it smells kind of sporty. It's not a really dark musky type, because some people like that musk type cologne.
Yeah, right? I used to wear when I was younger in my 20s. I don't know why I was.
What kind of colognes and perfumes do y'all
40-year-old man?
You've always been a 40-year-old man since I've known you, bro.
Mentally, yeah, I have always.
I've known you. Yo, imagine the 7-year-old saying, "Oh, I'm so tired, bro."
When I make sounds for every time I move.
Yes,
I'm not. Everybody tell me that.
Since
like if I get up off if I get up off the couch.
Imagine this dude's mom bringing him over for a sleepover over the weekend. It's Friday at 7 p.m. He's like, "Oh, is it bedtime yet?" Like, no, bro. The plan was to stay up until the sun comes up so we can go get the frosted flakes.
It sounds good in my mind, but when it comes down to it, I'm like, nah, bro. I gotta go to sleep.
Remember that birthday party we almost missed? On purpose? We were both playing like, if you don't text me, I ain't gonna text him. If you don't text me, I ain't gonna text him. Okay, so let's get back to our original conversation. The cologne game we were saying. You said you've always been an old man.
Yeah, but now I wear what's the name of it?
Does T.S. Madison have a?
Yeah, she does.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she said she's coming out with a unisex one, a unisex cologne.
So this one is just perfume. This one is just for women.
Yeah,
that she releases. Okay, Everything by T.S. Madison is what Kevin Kev calls it. Okay, I'll give you a little bit of mine. Well, I want to hear your story. You said something about it. You're always been a 40-year-old man.
Like when I was younger, like I used to wear what's the shoot?
Brute?
I did used to have that Brute spray when I was younger. I had that Brute spray when I was younger.
Let me tell you a secret about the Brutes.
I had that.
If anybody had the Brutes, there are two things that happen to you.
That shit was strong.
Your parents were either middle class or lower class and got it from the dollar store, right? Or your parents had access to that Avon book, because Avon was the only one that sold that. You couldn't really buy it at like Target or Walmart. You had to either go to the dollar store or Avon.
Man,
YSL is good. Dolce & Gabbana, the one, is good. Paco Rabanne is good. Creed, even though it's really expensive, if you can get your hands on some Creed, go ahead and mess with that.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I'm never a believer that you have to always spend.
But there's one. It's called
Jean-Paul Gaultier is also good too.
It's something red. Polo red.
Polo red. Polo red is nice.
It's
and
nice.
That's what I was about to say. You don't always have to spend a whole bunch of money on your perfume and your cologne game. You know, a lot of people get they steals from TJ Maxx, Marshalls,
Macy's.
Macy's be having official places. Like, if you want the real YSL, like the sets, like they'd be like, come in, you get a free bag.
Yeah.
Come in, you get a free chocolate. You go in and spend like $100 and something. They give.
They give out free chocolate?
I don't know, but they give out a free bag. I know this.
I would have bought one.
You spend $200 to get a free chocolate. Just go buy $200 worth of chocolate yourself. That's how they get people like you. They be like, come buy a Kia, we'll fill up the tank. Hey, there's nothing wrong with the gas. Not for a year, just one free gas. Oh, I see, nigga. This is how they get black people. This is how they get black people. Let me give another perfect example. Buy your Air Jordans, get free laces. The laces already come with the Jordans.
Unless you get the different color laces.
No, they give you white laces.
No, but there's some.
And there's some sneakerheads though. There's some sneakerheads. Niggas like, you know what? Damn, I do be going through these laces though. They just put it in the washing machine.
Or put it in some bleach. These laces will look fire on this color though. This color laces will look fire on these sneakers.
Nene says she used to like polo blue on men. I like polo blue to see. That's the kind of that's the scent I'm talking about. It's a softer. It's not really a dominant. When I was in high school, I don't know if I'm really saying how old I am. I'm like 65 years old. But you remember Curve? Curve.
Bro, man, that was the first perfume my mom bought for me.
Cologne, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, cologne. Yeah. Yes, that was the first cologne that my mom bought.
Curve used to have this.
Them things were bro.
And
if you had sinus problems, spray some Curve. If you have sinus problems, spray some Curve. Clear that all up.
You be like, just spray some in the air and walk through it. You smell everything. Have that hippo nose. Everything just going in. Yeah, that's what I mean when I say, like, if a woman doesn't really want to give you the, okay, I see what your little haircut, I see what your little, just have some nice cologne. What is, see?
Okay,
stop there. No.
Exactly.
We want her to complete it. She always
complete the statement.
We compliment.
We always compliment y'all, but what do we do? What do we do?
Yes, Nene, a throwback. Curve was.
What's up, Scotchy?
But women cannot go like an hour without being complimented. You've been to the club where you're wearing like an orange or a pink dress, and they don't even address you by your name. They be like, "Hey, pink. Hey, beautiful. Hey, thick."
That is how ghetto dudes be.
No. Don't use the word ghetto. We're from the South. That's just how we talk. Because in New York, they'll be like, yo, B, or yo, pink, yo, what's good with you? They're aggressive up there.
But they do. We know the dudes that
that's
like,
disrespectful.
Yo, pink,
pink. Let me holler at you.
Let me holler at you real quick.
And he
Pink.
wants to holler at her.
What's up, Pink?
Hey, Pink.
Big Boots. What's up, Big Boots?
Hey, Orange Hair. Hey, Kenny the Jet Smith niece. Hey, Charles Barkley accent. That's a leak.
Hey, Shaq.
Damn.
She tall.
But why are you talking to somebody that's that tall? You need to step back, bro.
There's nothing wrong with tall people.
There's nothing wrong with tall women, but for like certain people, you climbing it. And imagine you're on bed and your foot is here and her foot is all the way down there.
You're the same height when you laying down.
I don't know what math you're mathing, but we need to go back to some boarding school. No, seriously though. Women, when you're complimenting a guy, and like Kevy Kev says, it's a big thing in the black community. And of course, from our black women. Where you going with your little... But let her get her hair done.
If you don't notice it.
Let her get this outfit that she went into the room and came out. She came out and she tried it on. She'd be like, babe, what you think? Just give her that little, okay, I see what your little... Oh, you ain't having no dinner. And I ain't talking about what's on the stove. The candy shop is closed. You see how she just said period. The one thing I've noticed in life is like women love to put men through the mud. Not in a bad way. They just like to stress men out. It's what gets them going.
It's excitement.
When we go out
and get our hair done,
y'all can't even acknowledge?
Well, I can't.
You got to put the.
Well,
you get your little. She still didn't put the big in front of it. But let her boyfriend or her husband take her to the mall. Be like, babe, you want this Chanel? Okay, big daddy. The nails gonna do this. And now it becomes this. Now she want to grab it. Now she ready to hear click, click. No, click, click. And all of a sudden she got her hands around you. It's my man. It depends. A woman gets closer to you depending on where you take her shopping. Take her to Macy's. Y'all still distance apart.
No. There's some women you take them to Macy's.
Because they got some brands over there. See? You see how she talking?
But you can take some people to Macy's. They'll be
like
fine.
I said, they'll be fine, but there'll be distance. The distance between us. Like, you go to the cologne section and the perfume section, they get a little closer because I'm telling you, Macy's cologne and perfume game is official.
Yeah.
They are the home of cologne. So when you go there, you can spend like $500 on cologne.
Oh, I know.
Or perfume.
I've
and
spent money on
believe it or not, their jewelry section is also official. You can get Burberry, you can get Gucci. Yeah, I've seen a Gucci watch up there. Yeah. But if you take her to the clothing section, bro, there's going to be some distance. But if you take her hand and say, you know what, babe?
Buy some Sean John.
Let's not mention nothing about Diddy right now. Why are you talking about Sean?
It was the first outfit at Macy's.
Fat Farm.
Okay. You see, she said it's worse.
Exactly.
She said Fat Farm is worse. She said she'd rather deal with Diddy.
Do they still make apple bottom?
Do they?
See,
I don't think they make that no more. Do they make apple bottom?
I think Nelly.
Do they make apple bottom?
I think Nelly sold the company.
Oh,
he
really?
Sold the company because Diddy sold Sean John and then he brought it back.
But no, I don't even think they. I think they took all his stuff off the floor though.
At Macy's.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, deservingly so. If everything that they're accusing him of, and I don't want to talk about it, right? Because I'm going to take a page out of what Mayweather said, right? And I don't want this to sound anything close to me supporting what he did because I don't at all. But I do believe the media has done a dangerous job in making the Black community as violent and as dangerous and as non-fuckwithable as possible, right? So Black people adding to that doesn't really do it any justice.
But I don't think
now if hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Because while the Harvey Weinstein situation was going down, he had done that for several years before they actually caught him, right? Right? So he got away with it, and there were many people that went to the police and tried to file a report, but he was covered. And when it did come out, it did get some media attention, right? But it was so attached to the Me Too movement as opposed to just him as a monster. So you see what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to. Let's put Diddy in the Me Too movement. Let's not take him as a person, right? Whatever he did to these individuals, he didn't do it to you. He didn't do it to me, right? And we're affected. Don't get me wrong. We are affected.
Yes, but I wouldn't say this though. The Me Too movement started.
Says that apple bottom jeans and all these other stuff is that city trend.
Apple bottom jeans, oops, with the skirt.
The Me Too movement started where?
The Me Too, the Me Too movement did start from the ones they.
No,
didn't it?
There were other people.
No, but I'm saying that's the one that
Cosby was before Weinstein.
But I'm saying that was, but they were the Me Too, the whole thing didn't really
it wasn't
pushed.
There was the CEO of Fox. There was Weinstein that was attached to it. It didn't start with just Weinstein.
But no, I'm saying that
he wasn't the headliner.
He wasn't. Who was the headliner?
It was the CEO of Fox.
He was the headliner.
Yes. Now when people started to come out, because if you go on Apple TV, this is a plug, and you watch Good Morning America, you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
When the Me Too movement everybody was almost put in a pot at the same time. The reason or how did he escape that pot is beyond me.
No, it's because there was no proof.
But if I did the math correct, there was proof, but nobody came forward.
What proof?
The proof was always there, but nobody came forward to give it.
But right. So, but what I mean is that the viewing audience, we did not have the proof. We were just, we were hearing what it was going on.
How long ago have you heard these funny stories about Diddy? How long has it been?
Since forever.
So we knew that something was boiling in that pot, just like R. Kelly. Right? And I can talk about R. Kelly because he's been found guilty of these crimes.
Yes, but the difference is it's different from just having like we think
Mm-hmm.
now
we have the proof.
Now it's concrete.
That's what I'm saying. These people that came out are the ones supplying the testimony and the proof.
But my thing is that I don't have an issue with it, and I don't think it's bringing a dim light to.
Yes, you're right, Kev. Cassie opened up the floodgate for Diddy.
Yeah,
which she was the catalyst that started the Diddy movement.
Yes, but I don't think it's. I really don't think it's a knock on black people. I really think it's a knock on Hollywood and the music industry and stuff like that. That's what I really think is really affected because now people are being able to see, oh, so this is what they do behind closed doors when you want to get inside these rooms with these certain people.
But can we not attach that to just these? This is what you have to do because Jay-Z has been in Diddy's shoes for the longest, and nobody's come forward and said about.
Okay.
So it's one person, and in that basket full of fruits, there's that one bad apple, right? That's Diddy. They've been talking about Diddy for the longest, over and over and over again, right? And then it took Cassie, right? I don't know why the other women that went through something similar never came out and said anything. But
well, because
this game, and more importantly, there's one thing that I always tell people that if you can give that up, then they can buy your soul. And this is if you have a price, right? So somebody come up to you and be like, Diddy wants to see you, he'll give you $5 million.
For what?
He wants to Pokemon you. Right? And you $5 million. No. See, this is your soul. This is your conscience. This is you saying that what is your price? And that's what he went around allegedly. I'm not going to use him. I'm just going to use an example because I don't want to accidentally put him in this. So I'm going to use an example. So this man was going around sleeping with, or he was using his power to get men to do stuff that they weren't comfortable doing. He would record it. And then once these men reached a certain dollar amount, he would blackmail them and say, if you don't give me 20 million, this is going to reach the media. And you know how powerful John Doe is? John Doe's connected to all these people. When John Doe was dating Jennifer Lopez, and
just say it, bro.
No. Because allegedly,
because we all that's not allegedly. They did date.
Okay, and then that club situation, and the shot got fired, and then Shine was the one that paid the whole price for it,
right?
And Diddy did no jail time.
Yeah.
And when was the last time you heard Diddy like in any legal trouble?
Nothing.
No taxes. No nothing.
But that's because allegedly,
let's use John Doe.
I'm saying allegedly, according to the person that is.
Kev says, put the Pikachu picture up when I said he wanted to Pokemon you.
I know which Pikachu picture he's talking about. No. This isn't that show.
Pikachu.
This isn't that show. Okay. No, but the thing about Diddy is that, number one, according to what the person that's suing him, because that's what's going on.
Yeah. Well, he said his company.
Yeah. Well, his company, whatever. Because they're saying that Diddy is a part of the company. So the fact that Diddy's a part of the company, opposite with the company.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about it is that Diddy basically, according to the guy, said he would have these freak offs, and in his house he had places where he had cameras. Yeah. Anyway, so whenever you did your thing, it doesn't matter who, where, how. It was recorded.
All of this is in open records. You can read all of this. So this is not alleged.
So, according to the documents, it's saying that he would end up
recording.
Blackmailing him for.
Well, he recorded it.
Yeah, because he had these people in their pocket because he had them recorded,
and he set everything up.
Right.
He was the one that invited the girls. He invited the guys. He told them to do this and do that. And that's what I said. I didn't want to talk about him because everybody now knows that will know very soon that he's a monster.
Well, people should.
They know. Diddy is not somebody that just came in the industry yesterday. He's been tied to Biggie's murder from the jump. People have always said that. Nobody, and if you go back, right, I've always said this. To a certain degree, once you reach a certain fame, your hand is not really clean. Right. I'm not saying that you've done, stuff that's against your morals, but you've probably you've gotten some money that you knew you probably didn't deserve. In other words, they said, let's invite Mo to this event, and we're going to pay him $50,000. Right? You know that $50,000 can go somewhere else, right? So it's not. I'm not saying you did anything illegal, right? But once you've reached that top, or as you reach that top, if you don't pay it back or pay it forward to how you got there, why do you think Shaq and LeBron and even Master P, all these people they still have money in their pockets because they know how to give back to the community that got them there. Tell me one good thing you've heard about Diddy that he's done to I don't even want to say the black community, to his community in Harlem, New York. Let's go down to the black community then. He's done absolutely, but he's gone to, I think it was at Howard or Harvard to go do that speech.
I'm not going to.
All his bad is all his.
But I'm not going to knock.
evilness
I'm
is
not going to
gone.
knock him for that
I am.
because he doesn't. It's not.
I'm
He
not saying
doesn't
it's mandatory.
have
I'm
to.
not saying
Yeah,
it's
because he doesn't.
mandatory.
He doesn't have to do anything.
You don't. But
So
if you
so I
don't
can't.
do it, you pay the consequences.
And what's the consequence?
What he's going through now.
I don't think this is.
It's part of it.
I don't think that's the.
I do. Karma.
So because you don't give back to your community,
all that Diddy has done. Like he what he did to his artists, right? He didn't.
No, well, yeah,
he didn't wanna give
that.
them
I
back
thought
to-
you meant giving back to. I
No,
thought
him
you-
as a
oh.
person, all the bad he's done. No, not just because he didn't give.
No, I was talking about
I
giving
just
back.
said-
I was like, it's not his responsibility. Like, if he wants to give back to the community, he can give back to the community. If he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to. It's not by force. Now, those people that do it, big ups to you. But I don't hang that over people's head if they don't. But
It's your money. You can do whatever you want to.
But the thing is, where it comes to the people that he's employed, that's completely different because they trusted you to. They trusted you with their talent, with their vision, with their life.
You think black people?
You manipulated them, and you basically were stealing from them for years.
Yeah.
So now,
and you didn't want to give them back their masters.
yeah, and then not only that, you were doing other shady stuff according to what the documents say of of what he's going to trial for or what he's being sued for, is that he was doing a lot of messed up stuff.
Do you think black people will ever turn against Oprah?
No, loyalty, blind loyalty.
Shouldn't we turn our back against her?
And sorry,
For a lot.
somebody did say he's giving back to his community. He has a school in Harlem.
Diddy has a school in Harlem.
That's what Garnish24 said.
Please, Garnish24, if you can get me the name of that school in Harlem, I would love to look it up. But back to what I was saying about Oprah. You think the black community should turn their back against her?
I've been done.
When I turned my back against her, when she made that documentary about Michael Jackson, after he had passed away, after the FBI had done a lot of research and couldn't find anything on him. The thing about, and I hate to touch, about Michael Jackson, rest in peace to the greatest artist that's ever lived, so happened to be black, even though he looked white at the end and didn't have any nose, but he's still the greatest. He's the most iconic artist ever. The FBI did a whole bunch of raids on him and they couldn't find anything, not one thing. But the one thing that we always kind of found fishy or weird about him was his affiliation. I'm not going to use the word attraction or his likeness, but his affiliation with kids, right? But then we also forget that he's been an adult. He's been forced to be an adult his whole life.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like if all it took was for one of his therapists or psychiatrists to come out and say, this is what he's diagnosed with, right? And then everybody would have a better understanding. But in response, the media just made us black people, we turned against ours so easily. But why do we do this? Yes,
I could see if
and sometimes the rumor isn't even true.
the only time I won't push back on that is like, yeah, if it's not true. But if somebody's doing wrong,
not just wrong, I'm saying rumors in general.
No, but I'm saying that's why I say if it's not true, if it's not true, yes, I totally agree. But there are situations where you see people take it up for people that are dead wrong.
What's an example? Young
Thug. If he's guilty of this, I'm still seeing people saying free Young Thug. Really? If he's guilty for what he's done,
all the killing,
he should really be set free.
They say free thugging.
Really?
And the other one that's in Florida, YMML Melly or something like that. Why something Melly? They apparently said that him and his homeboy shot their two best friends in the same car and trying to make it stage like it was a
robbery.
robbery drive-by, something like that. And the police came, did their investigations. They did their phone check and everything. And what this dude is saying is not adding up, right? But all over his page, it's free Melly, free Melly, free Melly, free Melly. This is why I think, and I do believe that a lot of these other communities don't really respect us, is because we don't. Yeah, we don't really have an agenda. We don't have a syllabus. We don't have a protect and order. We don't have a, we need to weed out all the bad people.
Well, I
Right.
really think that
These people need to be out of our community so our community can be safer.
I really think that, to be honest with you, I might get slack for this, but I think that our community is really kind of brainwashed.
You don't have to apologize for that. Everybody can tell you that the black community is brainwashed. First of all, we're brainwashing in a sense that if a Democrat came out and was telling us blah 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 blah, but a Republican came out and said, "I will definitely better your community. I will do this. I will do that." Do you know who the black people are going to vote for? They're going to vote for who they've been aligned with their whole lives, and that's Democrat. And they'll still vote for this person. I don't want to get political, but the Clintons, they have never been good for the black community. They just found a way to sound.
I would say elaborate on that so the people don't
I can elaborate on it.
people don't just take something and be like,
all right,
okay,
should we get into it?
Hey, Oliver.
If you look at all the abortion clinics, where are they at? Are they not in predominantly black neighborhoods?
Yeah.
Okay. And then go ahead and research what they do with the fetus. Go ahead and research who put these facilities in the predominantly black neighborhoods. That's number one. Number two, go ahead and look up who signed the bombing in Libya and Syria. Just go look it up. Number three, go look at the Bill Clinton signing of the it's something with law enforcement that really, because it's a domino effect. The domino starts with, let's make everybody afraid of black people, right? Let's make black people as negative as possible. I always started off by saying them calling us black was already wrong because you're not black. Let me get this table up so the camera can see. This microphone I'm talking, this is black. They're not the same complexion. Right? So the word, yeah, go ahead and look at it. That's black. So the word black is already a negative tone anyway, but they try to portray us as gangsters, as gun carrying, bandana wearing, gold teeth having, you with your dreads versus you without dreads, you're night and day to certain people.
But the thing is that when you look at how are we portrayed, though, when you look at us on social media, how are we portrayed?
It depends on who you look at.
But when people see us, how are we portrayed? That's all I'm saying. When people look at us on social media, how are we being portrayed?
Well, who are they looking at? That's what I'm asking.
Right.
If I'm looking at LeBron, I'm looking at a successful man.
But not everybody.
If I'm looking at even if I'm looking at 21 Savage, I'm not looking at a thug. I'm not, based on his social media.
Well, I don't know, but when you're talking about appearances, when you're talking about
when I'm looking at Lil Baby, I don't see a thug.
When you're talking about appearances, when you're talking about, if you want to go to music, when you're talking about what people are rapping about, when you're talking about what are rock stars singing about, and that's why when do we not say that? Sorry, excuse my French. I'm just trying to bring out some stereotypes. What do we say? What do us colored people say about brown people say about white people? Oh, they love Sugar Booger, or oh, they crazy, or oh, they're the ones that go. Everybody has a stereotype.
No,
and negative stereotype. But
if you were to ask society right now, who are the marijuana smokers,
they'll say black people. Yes,
that's not a stereotype. That's almost a fact.
How do we know it's a fact? Because I know a lot of Caucasian people that smoke marijuana.
And also Caucasians know a lot of black people that snort.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to tell you is that on a general masses, when they put the numbers down, if you were to walk past any place and you smell marijuana, there is a 99. Let me even break it down even further down to you. For some reason, Caucasians love to smoke their weed through bongs and pipes and stuff like that. Black people do what?
They roll it.
So we can walk and smoke it, right?
I don't know the reason, but
so we can be mobile with it. We don't want to walk around.
Bro, yeah, you can get a yeah, you can get a face mask. You know they got no face mask.
You're already black in America. You are trying to increase your death. Now, the sugar booger, the Latinos, and the Caucasians. That's their playground.
Okay.
Now, when you try to ask statistically, is that true or not?
I don't know the statistics. So
I don't either. But when you try to say I'm generalizing, we can break it down to just looking at the people that go to rehab for drugs. Right?
Right.
They are going for drugs for pills and cocaine and heroin and stuff that they inject in themselves, not for marijuana. They're not going for marijuana. They're not going for a drug that's legal in so many states for recreational and medical. They're not going to rehab for that. The person that I'm saying is because I said if you could break down the colored, the Caucasians and the Latino people doing hard drugs by the rehab. And I said, even if you've been addicted to marijuana, because some people don't think you could be addicted, but even if you're addicted to marijuana, right? You're not going to rehab for that.
No.
You're going to rehab because you have alcohol problems, drugs.
But there might be some people, let's not discount some people. There might be
black community.
There might be some people that they do go to rehab to get off of marijuana. So you never know. You never know. You never know. I always like to give possibilities.
You're right.
Because we can't always say 100%.
You're right.
Just like we can't say 100% of black people. We can't say that not all black people don't do some sugar booger.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm just saying an example. I'm not saying you said that. I'm
Who's
just
the most iconic person you know that smokes weed?
There's too many.
There's like 4. 4 people.
Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg.
I don't even put Wiz Khalifa in there.
Wiz Khalifa is one.
Snoop.
Wiz Khalifa is up
No,
there.
He's not.
Bro, Wiz Khalifa.
When I give you the 4, you're going to be like, okay, he's not on their level yet. Snoop.
Mm-hmm. Right. Do they have to be black?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Snoop.
Because I know there are 2 people that you're not going to mention but go ahead.
Willie Nelson.
Go ahead.
Ching and Chung.
Okay, you.
I knew you was. I knew you were trying. That's why I read it last one. Because he's like, I knew this motherfucker was. I knew he gonna get it. He ain't gonna get it. He a bitch. He gonna say somebody else. I knew you was going with that. Those 4 people, and there's one more. He's from he's Mexican or he's Spanish. He's from Cypress Hill or Cypress.
Someone said Bob Marley. That's true.
Yes, he's the most iconic. But that's what I'm trying to tell you is that when it comes to marijuana, we are the biggest consumers of that. I don't know how to break it down anymore, but if you were to go to any type of, let's just say there was a drug market, like an open farmer's market for drugs. They had marijuana, they had hard drugs, the whole black community will be in the marijuana stands. That's just what we do.
Yeah.
Smoke. You know what I'm saying? They do their drugs and they get aggressive. That's why they want to walk in that and just start shooting people.
Sometimes
you saw what happened to Scarface after he did all that cocaine at the end. They shot all through him, and he was still shooting.
But I believe Scarface knew what was about to happen, though.
And that's what
he was like. He's like, I'm ready.
Have you seen that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, something Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
Okay,
I love that movie.
That's one of the greatest movies. I watch it at least once a year,
bro. That thing was like at least about 3 hours.
Yeah. But you remember the part where his best friend, who happens to be Jonah Hill, was choking on something, and Leonardo was already on Quaalude, so he couldn't really move.
Oh yeah, so he
saw the Popeye commercial.
Yeah.
And what did he reach for? Sugar booger.
Yeah,
that's what gave him the energy.
He needed that.
That's what I'm telling. That's the aggression. That's the aggression that comes up. I think Snoop Dogg or somebody said this best. He says,
"Oh, and he found the school." Co-founded a charter school called Capital.
Okay, so he co-founded it. So okay, I'm going to look that up. I apologize, then. He has done something for his community.
Still don't excuse what he's done, though.
Not at all. Not at all. And you know, what's happening to him, we're like bouncing off subject to
Yeah.
subject, but what's happening to him is something that we need to almost look in the mirror and do more and kind of get out the bad people in our community, right? Because some people do need some real rehab. They need to go to, and it doesn't always have to be prison, right? Some people need to go to hospitals. Some people need to go to therapy. Some people need ongoing counseling. Some people have a lot of demons in them, right? But for some reason, our communities always either go to church or we'll pray about it.
I think majority of everybody has demons that they're always dealing with.
Majority of
It just
everybody.
now
Can you break
the
down?
level of demon.
Because some people can suppress it,
Yeah.
and some people just let it play.
Right. So the level of demon, that's a different story. But I think everybody's always fighting some sort of demon. Like there might be a demon that somebody can't keep it in their pants.
Mm.
There might be a demon that somebody,
R. Kelly.
yeah. There might be
There's a lot of people coming out. There was this dude that had this wild story about R. Kelly pulling up to their high school in a big yellow Hummer. And he came out and people was like, oh man, it's R. Kelly. And then some girl came out.
I thought you were about to say a big yellow school bus.
No, no. No, they said back then that Hummer, they said when you saw that Hummer, you knew it was R. Kelly. Pulled up to the school. Girl came out of class, went up to him, and you know, he kind of put his arms around her and she got in the truck and they took off. See, that's another thing I'm trying to say. Y'all knew that this man was doing something that wasn't morally right. It was also illegal, and we should have, you know, weeded him out a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
Why did we protect him?
Well, you know, like I said, if you don't have
Get the monsters out.
one thing I don't do is unless there's proof, I'm not going to go out and just say you're guilty.
No, I'm talking about the people that actually saw him.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a different story. Yeah, that's a different story.
And who knows? Some of them did probably try to reach out, but you know, once you have fame, you're also very powerful.
But not only that, if you're the talent of the group, if you're the talent and everybody basically just follows your lead,
They eat off of it.
how many people are really going to be like, I need to correct him.
Mhm.
What he's doing is wrong. Because because if
And
that's
not-
your meal ticket,
And not
you're
jeopardize
afraid.
losing your
Right.
money, right?
You got to feed, especially majority of those people, most likely that were working with R. Kelly had a family.
What kills me is like
I'm not justifying. I'm just saying that we also have to think about what other people are going through.
Yeah.
You know, if they have a family and their way of eating is through this man.
Like I could just see men going home and saying, man going home to their wife, I'm like, man, Robert, man, it's fucked up.
He messed up.
Yeah.
I had to quit.
Yeah.
And then
No, he didn't say that yet.
No, I'm just saying.
He probably be like, man, what this man doing is wrong. But you know, I gotta pay these bills. You know, it's not easy for Black people to just say, I'm going to go into the corporate world, right? We almost have like 10 steps behind the average Caucasian person because the average Caucasian person is already born into that lifestyle, right? As soon as they were kids, they were taught the corporate life. But certain people, like I'll never forget, I watched the what's Shannon Sharp's podcast? I know it sounds very
Club Shay Shay?
Club Shay Shay. It was him and some guy that I guess worked with Jay-Z and worked with Dame Dash. And he said it best. He says that the real reason Jay-Z and Dame Dash broke up was because Dame Dash didn't want to grow up. Right? Jay-Z had grown up and he had left a certain lifestyle behind, but Dame Dash still wanted to be the same. And he said Dame Dash is very smart, he's very this and very that. But once you've developed, you know, a habit of not trying to grow, it's okay for people to leave you behind.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, if you're not going to be you and the person that you grew up with since you were kids may not end up staying friends.
Yeah.
And it might not, it's not necessarily because y'all don't like each other or because y'all don't see eye to eye. It's just maybe because y'all took different life journeys. Your journey took you left, their journey took you right. It's not saying that if they hit you up on the phone or you hit them up on the phone, they're going to be like, what this person want, man? It's more going to be like,
do you
hey,
know how
what's good?
liberating it is for you to say you made it? Let's just say you worth like 5M and you and I have been rocking it for years. And every time I call you, I just want to check on you.
Yeah.
I don't ask you for not a dime. I don't say I want to start a business. Can you go ahead and give me a loan for like $200,000? Or because Logic had this conversation with his dad. You know the rapper Logic.
Yeah.
His dad was trying to say he needed to buy a truck. He wanted to buy a house. He needed like I think $500,000. And he broke it down like if I help, he has like I think 5 brothers and sisters. If I help this person out, that person out, this person out, that person out, what about me at the end of the day? The whole handout community is also.
And that's what, like, I'm not a LeBron James fan. Like, I respect his game. But I do respect the fact
Who's your favorite player?
of all time.
Kyrie.
No, I really don't have a favorite player now that the NBA is starting to change. I really don't. My last
have your favorite player.
now there.
Mine is Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, yeah, mine is Steve
Regardless.
Nash.
Wow.
Yeah,
Steve Nash.
yeah. Because Jordan was never my favorite player because I'm not 6'6". I'm never
Well,
going to be
that
able to. I'm never going to
that
be able
doesn't
to
make-
jump like he could.
Mhm.
So I gravitated towards
what are you?
players. Huh?
What are you?
I'm like 5'7", 5'8".
That's how tall he started off. 5'8".
Yeah, but how did he end up?
Let's look at how he started.
How did he
How
end
do I
up?
know you're not gonna wake up and be like,
Nigga,
6'7"?
I'm 36. Nigga, growing stopped. Growing stopped a long time ago.
Anything's possible.
Okay,
And
God, if you out there and you listening to me,
don't let your
if
mom,
it's possible,
don't let your mom hear you say if you're out there.
well, I mean, if
You
you
know,
listen,
Nigerian parents like go for it, but he's there.
he's there. Well,
He's
sorry, you are there. My binu, sorry. My binu, I'm sorry, God. I never meant to doubt you.
Exactly.
But if
Don't
you're
say-
listening, I know you're listening.
Exactly. That's
But
another
if
thing.
it's in your heart,
Nigerian parents be like,
if it's in your heart,
what are you talking?
Lord, listen to my cousin.
He's there.
Whatever he says, make it come to pass. Thank you, Jesus.
Okay,
Hallelujah.
God, now
Amen.
it's my turn. Please don't make him taller than me. I have to start looking up at him like, what's going on? For real. Let's get to the real question of the day.
Oh, so we have a question. This is going to be for both men and women.
Mhm.
We want y'all to put it in the chats. We want to see what y'all think.
Mhm.
No, I'm not taking. God forbid they said do an operation. Do you know what you got to go through to do? They got to break your legs. They have to break your legs.
Let me tell you
I'm
something.
not doing that.
For the ones that actually went through with it, they went through some pain, right? But now they are at where they want to be.
Yeah, but do their arms match their legs now?
It doesn't matter.
Your arms like this with your legs.
They're okay with that. They had their hands in their pocket the whole time. How you doing? This how they dance in the club too. Dancing like dinosaurs.
Oh, okay, but no. Let us get to the the real topic. So the real topic of the day is who comes first?
Mhm.
For men, this is the question for men. All the men in the chat, who comes first? Your wife, your sister, your mother, your
Daughter.
your daughter,
Or your baby
or your baby daddy.
baby mother.
Oh, sorry, baby mother. Sorry, your baby mother. For women, who comes first? Your husband, your dad, your son, your brother, your baby daddy. I want to see what y'all say in the chats. Because I want to know,
I think it boils down to 3.
what does it boil down to?
Kick the sister, brother, and also kick the baby daddy, baby mama out of this. Who comes first? Your daughter, your mother, or your wife? Who comes first? Your husband, your son, or your father? It's so difficult to answer this question.
Who comes first in
Your
your life?
daughter,
For you. Yeah, so
Your
for
dad,
you, it
your
would be
husband, or
would
your
it be
son?
your husband, your dad, or your son? For guys, it
if
would
you have
be
if you have anything close to a baby mother, baby father in this mix, you're already in a messy situation. First of all, you're not coming even third in this situation.
you never know.
That's what I'm saying. Now you're being messy, see?
Yeah,
Now you know.
you never know.
I'm like,
They
you know,
might be like, that's my baby daddy's
I need,
though.
to, I need to keep this one, in the shuffle card, so I can get another wife.
I can't get another mama. I can't get another baby mama.
Technically, you could, right? But
Well, technically,
it won't be
good,
the same.
but not the same. Not for that kid.
You're not really thinking about the kids. You're thinking about the other access you got. Now, the son, the father, The husband.
I thought you were about to say the Holy Ghost.
The mother, the daughter, the wife. If I was to answer this question, I think everything boils down to who do you share the strongest relationship with? I could have been married for 10 years and it was excellent. And then this question comes about the 15th year and I've been miserable. But I have an excellent relationship with my daughter. My daughter hasn't married. She hasn't had kids yet.
So you saying you choose your daughter over your wife?
No, I'm giving examples.
Oh, okay. I'm just
You're not
I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to
You're not
understand.
gonna have the doors locked after me.
I was just trying to understand. That's it. I was just trying to understand.
It's cold out there.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold tonight too. I think it's a possibility of rain.
Yeah, it's been raining this whole week. Can you imagine being outside just knocking, and then she peeked through the window?
Yeah.
Neil, go close the blinds. You should always kind of understand that once you left that nest, your mother is no longer the priority. But you can't.
You'll always love her. You'll always love her, of course.
You can't make it vocal. You can't be vocal about it. You can't say it to people like, "No, my wife comes up," because your mother was your first love. She was after the doctors and everybody. She was the first. You were the first person that she was the first person you saw. She was the one that fed you, changed your diapers. She did things your wife will only do to your child.
Yes,
not for you.
But
let's just say you had an accident and you couldn't walk anymore, and you couldn't make the money you was making, and life didn't become as comfortable anymore. You think your wife would still stay?
You never know.
Excellent answer.
You never know.
But in Atlanta, would she stay? That's what I thought. They'll be done with you.
Look. But it depends.
She had Plan B where they were operating on your legs.
But it depends on the woman. That's why you have to. That's why you have to be careful.
When the doctor came out and said, "Mrs. Lyer, I got to tell you something. Mo's never going to walk again. He's going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life." She's like, "Oh, okay, that's cool. He could Uber him back to the crib. I'm about to leave," and she out.
Chill, bro.
She out, bro.
But no, it depends on the woman. There are women that will stay. There are women that will stay the same way as there are men that will stay if the same thing happened. That's why you just have to be careful with about the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Because I think that when it comes down to it, your wife or husband should come first.
And I think Miss Scorpio agrees with you. She says that's a difficult one because who is in the household together?
Right. Because the thing about it, you have to think about this. Your wife or your husband, that's the person you sleep with at night. You have to completely trust that person. Because if you don't, all you're going to be thinking about is, when is this person going to stab me in my back? Am I going to wake up in the morning?
But you know for a fact your mother would never stab you in the back. You know this for a fact.
Well, my mother, yes. We don't know about other mothers.
That's why we're talking about you.
We don't know about other mothers.
Personally, well, other mothers won't be in this pool. Now, if it's your mother, I know, like she would never stab you in the back. So this thing that you're hoping for with your wife is something that you have to continuously build for the rest of your life.
But
you
that's
have
life.
To always, you don't have to build that with your mother. If you got married right now, you were living with your mother, and you moved out, and you didn't see or live with your mom, or you didn't see your mom didn't spend a night with you for like the first 5-10 years, and then she gets to the age where she wants to retire, and she says, "Can I come stay with you?" You would trust she would come into your house. You would trust that she would take care of the household, not your household, but her area. It's not going to be dirty. You would trust her in your house.
Yes,
because you've always trusted her.
Okay, so what about my wife though? I trust her. I have to trust her in my house.
You
I also
build the trust every day.
Yes, but
not with your mother.
But
you don't build that. That trust was there when you were born, bro. She gave you that trust.
Nah, because you remember there are times when you and your parents don't see eye to eye.
You're right.
There also
but you still trusted her.
You still trust her.
Imagine your wife saying, "I took $40,000 out of the account to start a business."
So wait, are you telling me you believe that you would marry, you believe that people would marry a person that, well, they do, but I don't think you should marry a person that you don't trust. I don't think you should marry. I don't think you should marry a person.
Even in the course of the marriage, trust issues might arise.
But that's in any relationship.
But not with your mother. That's what I keep.
Okay, but your mom don't trust you all the time.
She does.
No, she doesn't.
She does.
No, because that's if she did, that would be she will always be like, okay, yeah, you know what? She's 5 years old. I trust I can leave him home by himself.
She would.
No, my mom would never leave me at home by myself. Not
5 years old.
Not 5 years old.
Oh, I thought you meant she's leaving a 5-year-old with me.
No, I'm saying like you 5 years.
That's not the same trust. That's her being irresponsible.
What do you mean?
I'm going to fine you $100 for that analogy you just brought up. You're trying to tell me that if my mom trusts me, she can leave me at the house at 5 years old?
Yeah.
That's irresponsible.
But she trusts you not. She trusts.
Has your mom ever?
Do you know why it's irresponsible?
Has your mom ever?
Do you know why it's irresponsible though? Because she don't trust you by yourself.
She was careless. Now let me ask you.
She don't trust.
Has your mom ever taken you to the gas station? And she's like, "Go pay for the gas." She gives the cash. She trusts you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, and I have a story for that.
You stole the money, went to go buy something else?
No, I didn't steal the money. I stole some candy. Yes, I stole some candy. So should my but it wasn't my mom, it was my dad. So should my dad have trusted me? No. Because guess what? Something told that man, you know what? Go look through that window and see what your son doing.
I like the way Miss Scorpio, you're right. I like the way Miss Scorpio broke it down by her saying that she believes that the children should come first, then your husband and your wives, and then last your parents. I broke it down that way, or I agree with that breakdown this way because you and your wife or you and your husband have already experienced what I kind of call life, right? And your parents have definitely experienced life. Your child hasn't.
So are you talking about comes first in like a life or death situation?
Is that what I thought that's what we're saying? Who comes first, or who are you saving first? Or is it who comes first, like in everything?
No, I was just thinking in priorities.
My wife.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh no, if it's kids, like even if I was in that situation, if my wife had to choose between me and my kids,
the house is on fire right now. Auntie, if you're listening, God forbid, but the house is on fire. Auntie's in the house. Your girl, your wife is in the house. And
my daughter's in the house. How old is my daughter?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it does matter.
Okay, your daughter's like 12. Who are you saving first?
My daughter. Why? Because she has little legs. It's going to take her far. It's going to take her harder to get out that burning house.
12?
Yeah,
that's not that little, bro.
Little.
A 12-year-old.
You're not even an adolescent yet. Adolescent? Did I say it right? Please correct. Please let me know. Give me a voice note.
Did, but we're gonna roll with it.
Okay,
we're gonna roll. We're gonna. It was so smooth the way you said it. We're just rolling with it. Yeah, let's go with that.
But she's still a child. So yeah.
But you could make another one.
You said what?
You could make another one.
You're right.
So why didn't you save your wife?
Because I know my wife is going to be able to get out. I trust my wife.
What about your mother? Your mother's in the basement, like she can't really move.
My mom is perfectly able to walk.
I'm not talking about right now. I say your daughter's 12. So put 12 more years in front of this right now. And then put your mom. We know our moms are going to be up there at that
God time. Forbid her being in a wheelchair, but then
who are you saving?
I could do both. I could do both.
Are you
child underneath my arm, mom in the wheelchair?
Are you going to take some sugar booger?
I might have to.
He's lying. He's not doing sugar booger. Next thing you know, the FBI knocking on your door. FBI, you said sugar booger.
You said sugar booger? You be doing sugar booger?
I agree with you. I think I would save my daughter first.
Yeah,
only because my logic, it has nothing to do with her size. My logic has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that, God willing, and the way that life is supposed to be, she still has a lot to see of life. If she gets out, she can still carry our legacy. Me and my wife's legacy. In other words, she can still have babies. She'll get married. She'll have babies, right? And my legacy continues.
Okay, but let me quickly rephrase it before you continue. Let me quickly rephrase what I'm trying to say because I don't think I explained it properly, and I want to explain it properly. One of the reasons why I would
Lakers traffic.
One of the reasons why I would get my daughter first is because I even believe my wife would want me to get my daughter first.
You're right.
I believe right. My wife would be like,
"You're right." Because
why are you still here? Go get our daughter.
If your wife was on the other side, not your son, but your daughter, or just a child,
or your child, yeah,
your wife is going for that child.
Yeah, she's not worried about me.
That's the maternal connection that we don't even have, right? And that's why the woman would be so upset. That's why a lot of I don't know if it's documentaries or movies or whatever, but when the doctor always asks, we can either save your child or we can save your wife. Who do you want to save? Men usually say, save my wife.
Yeah.
They never really say, well, some say save my child, but majority of them say save my wife. Because that child is still going to need some milk from where? the mom or like the natural the way it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to do all of this by yourself, but with the woman, and this is where I said this.
But it's going to be hard. But not only that, it's going to be hard. Do you know how hard, especially in the world we live in today?
Yeah.
If you find the person that you genuinely love, care about, you want to spend the rest of your life with, do you know how hard it is to get back in the dating pool? In this dating pool?
That's why a lot of people that have gotten either divorced or they broken up, they come back and say, whew,
we got to make this work.
It's a mess out there.
We got to make this work.
They're not even asking for the second date. They like, well, come to the crib right now. Or girls that used to be.
Let me cook for you real quick.
Yeah, no, not even that. The girls that used to be like, I'll come, like, because, you know, our days, it's like we go pick them up and take them out. They be like, come pick me up. Telling the girls to come pick them up. Or can you pay for my Uber? Or can you cash out me $10 so I can put some gas in my car? They go right back to that man or right back to that woman and say, you know what? Do you believe some marriages should have contracts?
What do you mean? Like a prenup?
Not prenup.
That's a contract.
It is, but my contract is I'm signing the contract to be married for 5 years.
Whoa. Hold on.
If the marriage,
not you trying to make it an NBA contract.
Yeah. 5 years of $168 million. You do the 5 years, it's working out perfect. You sign another. So if the 5 years it doesn't work out, both of y'all could just walk away. You don't have to go through the whole divorce, you sign it. Some people can sign a 15
So then you renew your contract.
Some people can sign a 15-year, 20-year. Some people can sign a lifetime. But some people that want to go in and say, I'm going to sign a 5-year. Because, you know,
that's just asking for chaos, bro. That is asking for chaos.
Isn't prenup asking for chaos?
No, bro. What you're doing is worse than a prenup, bro.
I think men will love that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
A 10-day it's basically a 10-day contract.
10 days. You're risky, bro. You're risky. Because I can marry you right now and say, you know what, I'm going to Paris. I'll be right back. And then I'll come back in 10 days and be like, you know, it's over. I met somebody in Paris.
Bro, no, you can't do that. You can't. No, I can't side with that one.
What is your ultimate?
I can't side with that one.
Before we log off, what is your ultimate pet peeve with a woman?
My ultimate pet peeve?
What is one thing a woman does that just drives you insane in the bad way? Like you just want to. And she could be. Women come in different shapes, size, beauty. Like girl, you're really attracted to. When she does something that just.
I would say too full of themselves.
Cocky?
Yeah, because there's a difference between confident and cocky.
I'll say smacking while you're eating. You take them out, they're eating some like crab legs and.
Nah, I can't even hate on that because sometimes when my sinuses be acting up and I be trying to breathe while I'm eating, you gonna hear me.
How many times have you? How many dates did?
No, not on a date. It's not on a date. I'm just saying personally.
I would hope that if you're on a date, you just stick to some soup or some salad. Keep it very, very non-messy. I'm talking about you met a girl, you like her, she agreed to go out on a date. You guys link up at the date. She orders what she orders, and she is smacking.
I think it would just be cockiness for me.
Cockiness.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody likes cockiness.
I think that would be my biggest pet. Like when it comes to stuff like smacking or stuff like that, I can get over that.
Body odor? You can get over that? We'll be right back with Lakers Traffic next week because I don't know who I'm hosting this show with anymore. He can get past body odor.
Did I even say that?
You said I could get past anything.
You did, but I didn't. I wasn't thinking about body odor.
Is part of it. Imagine.
But who just goes out? Hopefully, I would smell you before I ask you out on a date.
Some people love that smell, that funk, that must.
How do you know?
Look it up. I don't know them personally. It's not me. It's not me. I hate body odor, but I'm saying some people enjoy, and they call it the natural scent. Like when you go to the gym and you come back, you know what I'm saying?
Well, no, there's a difference.
But it's all dried up.
But there's a
smell that emits.
But there's a difference between stank and tang. Those are two different things. Basically, it's like that. It's like a let me not say tang, but it's like there are some people that if they sweat, it doesn't stink
because they use deodorant before. But naturally, your body's going to release it's natural, whatever I
If
want to
not,
call
if you're
it,
clean,
bro.
if
can
you
be as
have a clean, if you have
a clean,
there's people that be having
you said a clean, but JJ,
no, I was gonna say diet, but there are people that be having clean diet. Boy, if they let one loose,
clean
that
what?
they diet,
Diets.
yeah,
No, those are the ones that smell the worst.
bro. Let them let one loose. You be thinking like,
You just start seeing dead bodies on the floor. You wake up like 3 days and like, what the heck? I'm still at Planet Fitness. What happened? Like Keisha, she farted before she left.
yeah, she let one rip.
Everybody fell.
You like the 15th person to wake up to this morning.
Matter how you take care of your body. Your body naturally emits its natural must.
So you say, but not all
And some
must
people
stink.
like
No,
that.
there's a difference. There, you could be.
That's not body odor.
So what
it's
is
different? I'm not saying that when you sweat, it's body odor.
Because
People have gone to the gym and
I've smelled some people that like not like I smell them, but but like you'll be next to them, you be like, oh wow, they actually still they smell decent.
they use deodorant. They did.
No, but you're not smelling deodorant.
You don't have to smell deodorant, bro. There's scentless deodorants.
But I'm saying that no,
So you
but I'm
don't
saying
smell
that they
the
actually,
scents.
but I'm saying that they actually smell decent. I'm not saying that they smell
You say
bland.
you say you don't smell deodorants. What does deodorant smell like? They're different scents.
That powder, baby.
No, those are the ones they sell at the dollar store.
The one that smell like baby powder.
That's the one when you put one on it, the whole armpit is white, and you go to the shower, you take the clinks out while you shower. Like, what the fuck is this? My armpit. use the one that don't leave the
gel?
invisible one, the invisible ones. Those are the best. All right, so yeah, we got to wrap this up.
Yeah, we do.
We appreciate y'all tuning in again.
Yes. Well, and we didn't even tell y'all the welcome to Lagos traffic. We just started talking.
It was because of traffic.
Yeah, we were late because of traffic, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But thank y'all for tuning in. We hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll be back next week. Same time. Like, comment, subscribe, share.
And pray for us.
Yes, we all need prayers.
Let's be positive. Yeah, we've told them to share many times. Let's switch it up this time. Pray for us. Pray for your friends. Y'all eat well. Eat good, right?
Yeah.
Eat healthy. Get your exercise in. If you smoke some
Igbo.
If you're going to the Burna Boy concert tonight, make sure you have some Igbo. He was there last night. I heard he killed it. He's here tonight again. He's going to kill it. Shout out to Afro Beats.
Speaking of Booger Sugar, he did kill it.
I was the one that told you. Oh, damn, we didn't talk about that knockout with.
We did it.
Shout out to AJ. What's his name?
Anthony Joshua.
Yeah,
but he's Nigerian, from what I hear.
And they was mad that he didn't shout out Nigerians.
Yeah, man, lame ass dude.
We'll be back next week, y'all.
Yeah, love y'all. Bye.
Lame ass dude.